That initial Montgomery County patient is a Patton Village police officer. That was the person at the Houston barbecue, the rodeo barbecue, February 28th. The county has also issued an emergency declaration. Let's listen into this press conference that just started there.
Chief Sharp. Good afternoon. We're just going to go over briefly. I'm about to put a press release out in reference to this situation that we're all kind of in together as a country. So I'm going to read from the press release at this time, just to let you guys give it like a general overview about what's going on. Over the past few days, the City of Patton Village Office of Emergency Management has been in very close and continuous communication with the Montgomery County Office of Security, Homeland Security, Emergency Management, and the Montgomery County Public Health District in reference to a City of Patton Village police officer who tested positive during her presumptive test for COVID-19. Now, we have not heard anything back as far as like the CDC results. So as far as I know, it's still presumptive. With an understanding that the City of Patton Village will adhere to all applicable local, county, and federal HIPAA guidelines, we will not release the name or the location of this individual. All inquiries about this individual shall be directed to the Montgomery County Public Health District, and a link to that will be also in the press release. Okay, we can verify the following information. The individual is a male in his 40s and is employed by the City of Patton Village Police Department. The officer primarily performs administrative functions within the department. The officer has written no citations, made no arrests, and answered no calls for service in the past 2 weeks. He has had little to no contact with the public as a part of his official function. The officer has not been in the City of Patton Village since February the 27th. He is currently hospitalized. No other Patton Village employees have shown any signs of any kind of symptoms. The city has no reason to believe that anyone in the city has been put at risk of contraction due to this individual case. Okay, on to what has been done and what we are doing as a city and a police department. Immediately upon receipt of information that the officer was not feeling well, measures were taken at the police department to disinfect all areas in the police station and all patrol vehicles. Officers had already been taking CDC and Public Health District recommendations regarding these protective measures. All employees have been self-monitoring and have shown no signs of symptoms over the past 2 weeks. Law enforcement all over the whole of Montgomery County have been adhering to preventative measures outlined in the health officials directives, and will continue to do the same. Law enforcement leaders in East Montgomery County have been in constant communication and will continue this communication to ensure we are all moving forward with public safety and well-being at the forefront. Montgomery County health officials are continually monitoring these developments of this virus locally and globally. The latest information can be found at the Montgomery County Health District website, and that will also be in the press release. At this time, that's all the information that we can release in reference to this particular case. So if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them the best that I can, and we'll just go from there.
Are you able to clear up the part about the tent? Because I know that was mentioned, because they don't know which tent he was at, right?
Well, the last contact that I had with the officer, he had no idea what tent that he was in. He was at apparently at the cook-off. We do know that, and he has no idea what tent he was at.
And how is he doing? Are you able to say a little bit about?
We're not allowed really to give any kind of health information as far as his condition and so forth. All of that's going to have to be redirected back. So I haven't been told anything today. So I know just as much as you do about his condition. I have no idea at this point.
Can you provide any type of information, maybe as far as how long he's been with the police department?
I believe he's been with the police department since 2016.
And I know this probably hits really close to home.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any message you'd like to get out? Because, I mean, I feel like, that obviously that's somebody, I know it's kind of like your family when it's...
Oh, yeah, and we had a meeting this morning of all of the East Montgomery County law enforcement leaders, the chiefs and the constables and some representatives from the sheriff's office. The DA was even here himself, and we talked about this. And in a small community like law enforcement is in general, this is very close to home, and we, of course, never would have expected anything like this. Of course, nobody does. So the only thing we can ask is that you pray for this officer, keep him in your prayers, but also continue to pray for everybody that's involved with this whole situation. We have no idea at this point where any of this is going to go. Not just with this officer, but my opinion with with everything that's going on.
And is there, just to kind of reiterate too, because I know it was mentioned in Harris County that the officer wasn't being cooperative. What would you want to say about that and concerning the tent and maybe not really?
That's absolutely not correct. That's as far, with my conversations, like I mentioned, my conversation with him, and we've had a couple of conversations that he had no idea. I mean, and I've been, and probably all of us have been to the cook-off several times. If you go to a tent and you're just there visiting, you're not going to know what the tent number is. I mean, he was there visiting, he was not working, so he had no idea. He was just there for a leisurely time like everybody else does.
So he's been fully cooperative?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I've asked him on several occasions to reiterate, hey, are you sure you can't think of anything else? And so anything I would get from him, and I would relay back to public health, and they were talking to him also. So we've had those conversations, and I really firmly believe that he had no idea, what specific tent, if there was one tent or several, I don't know.
Can you comment on, in reference to like another officer you guys are monitoring closely?
Well, we're monitoring everyone, but so like I said, he hasn't been here since the 27th. So at the recommendation of CDC and Montgomery County health officials, everyone has been self-monitoring and just kind of checking each other out. If you don't feel well, don't come to work and let us know. We've taken extreme measures in cleaning up everything around here as far as disinfecting the patrol cars and the offices and so forth. And we're confident, especially being this far out, that I don't believe that anybody was put at risk here.